Welcome back to Excel with NS. Please like, share, and follow Techish Rain on all social media platforms. Let's get right into it. In the previous video, we answered the first two questions of this data set. We'll be answering the third question in this data set. Let's get right into it. In this video, in this data set, the third question here says, extract the middle code section 990 from C2. So we have to extract 990 from C2. To extract 990 from C2, we can use, let's call it middle code section. Middle code section. So we are extracting 990. Will be from C3, not C2, sorry. C3. There's an error here, so it's supposed to be C3. Okay. So to extract C3, 990, we use the mid function. The mid function returns character from the middle of a text string, giving a starting position and a length. So it will just, we'll give it C3, that is where we want, then our start number, we count 1, 2, 3. So it started from the third, and then the number of characters that we need, we only need the 990, which is 3 characters. And then we close our bracket and we get our 990. That is one way to do it. Another way to do it is by applying, and is by using another function, is by using the same mid function but in a different way. We can use the equals to mid, then bracket open, indicate the range, which is C2, then we use the find. We are finding the hyphen dash on the C2, and then we close the bracket, then +1, then the number of characters that we need, which is 3. So what this is basically saying is that, okay, we are not to use this. Let's use C3, not C2, sorry. So C3 here and C3 here, and we have to find the dash. So here we have the 990. What this code is saying is that on this C3, find the dash. Then from that dash, start from the character, that +1. So it will count 1, 2, and end here to start on this dash. Then the +1 says start from the next character after the dash, which is this 9, and give us 3 more characters. That is 1, 2, 3, 90, 990. And there we have it. We have 990. Again, this is another way to do it. Another way to do it would be to use this code, which is a nested code inside the code, which will give us this if we use it. This is another way to use it. We copy the code, put it here. We have our C3. We find this dash, add 1 start, find another dash, C3. This is a complicated code. I could explain this, but our time will be up, and we are supposed to answer 2 questions in this video. So this will give us 990. So in Excel, depending on how you use the function, so I could stay here and explain all this, but it will take us a long time to get all of it, to understand all of it, and we are supposed to answer 2 questions in this video. But depending on how you use the function, you can get the same result. Here we use a simple mid function with a C3 indicating where to start from and how many characters to return. Here we use the find function, which is much more complicated, and here we use a nested function. So the same results but different functioning and different conditions that have been applied to the function. So moving on, let's answer the next question for this video, which is, in D2 we should replace the wrong with correct. So in D2, this wrong entry, you have to replace it with correct. So to replace this with correct, we call here substitute. And to use our substitute function, we use the equals to substitute. And now we have to edit this. The question says replace the wrong with correct in D2. To replace wrong with correct, we use the substitute text. The substitute function replaces existing text with new text string in a string. So it will replace the word itself, not just a letter or a character. So the word we are looking to edit is wrong. We can write wrong, and then the old, okay, first First we indicate our range, which is C2. Then we have our old text here. Then the new text we want will be correct. And then we close our bracket. And this is what we get. Oh, we use C2, sorry. We are supposed to use D3. Here we have wrong entry. Why it gave us wrong entry again is because of what we use. We use capital letter. So if we change this to small letter to match the exact word that is here, it will give us capital letter correct entry. But is it capital letter we were told to use? Yes, capital letter. So correct entry. We have officially changed this word to correct in Excel, and that is basically how we do it in Excel. That's basically how we replace words in Excel. That's basically how we replace words in Excel. The next questions: extract the color blue from B3. Extract the color blue from B3. So in B3, as here, we have to extract the color blue. To do this, we can still use the mid functions that we use here, but then we change it. Instead of C7, we use B4. Then we change these values. We count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will start from 7. Give us 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this is not how we do it. Since the bit function is not working, let's use the function given to us, which is this nested if, which is going to be tough. Using this function is the roundabout way to get the blue, but we want a simpler way, because simpler is better. So 9 bracket open. We use 9 because we come from here to here to give us 9, and we need 4 letters or 5, which is blue, and close our bracket. But what if we use 4? We only have this, so we use 5, and there we have blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a simpler way to extract this blue from this item description. We could do this. We could copy all this. And input it here. And input it here. Let's change this to B4. Change this to B4. Change this to B4. B4 and B4. So we can get the blue here. We just find the first dash, then start from the second dash. Start from that first dash, count to the second dash, and get it. So we can get blue here, and that is how we get the blue. We can extract this blue using this function. The trim to remove extra space, the mid to find the middle ground, then the find to start from the hyphen, to start from the dash, find it, then from that dash, count how many characters to the second dash, find the position of that second dash, find the position of the first dash from the second dash. It's much more complete. It's very complicated here, but this is a simpler version. This mid B4, B9. You count to where you start from and count the amount of characters you need and retrieve it. And that is basically how we've answered. And with that, we've answered 3 questions using this text function. In the next video, we'll answer the last question for this data set. I'll see you in the next video. Ernest out.